An inmate at the Santa Rosa County Sheriff's Office. This call will be recorded and monitored. Your advance pay account balance is $104.86. For customer assistance, billing inquiries, or to block future calls, dial 1-877-650-4249. To hear the cost of this call, press 8 now. To accept this call, press 5 now. This call is subject to monitoring and recording. Do not use three-way or call waiting features during this call. Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
Hey, Brother Hovind here. I got your letter about Tanner. Is this a good time?
Yes, sir. It's absolutely a good time.
I don't know who he is. I like the idea. I'm just, I guess, maybe overly nervous about somebody trying to infiltrate, you know.
Right. No, I understand. I understand. I understand. My experience with the man and his contributions have not been nothing but good fruit. Ernie says that he's dealt with him quite a bit, so you might want to speak to Ernie directly.
Well, why don't you, Ernie, and Randall make the decision? I trust Randall. I trust Ernie 100%.
Yep.
I trust Randall almost 100%. He's young.
Okay.
Well, he's young in the Lord and susceptible to falling, you know.
Okay.
I think Ernie.
Yeah, this is just to clarify my mind, because there's so many things going on, a lot of plates spinning. This is the email that I sent you about Twitter, right?
Yes, it's about 8 pages or so.
Yeah. Okay. No, I'll do that. I'll get with Ernie and Randall, and we'll have a conference, and we'll go with whatever Randall and Ernie decide to do.
I think if Randall can actually have control and let somebody else run it, but not change.
I don't mean to interrupt you there. We have looked into that. There may be some third-party applications. It gets really complicated, but that has been discussed. But I think it's going to be more overly complicated to work that out than we have resources or the time for. It may just boil down to a trust issue, but maybe Tanner's given us his phone number, so maybe we can just have a three-way. And and Tanner can present his case forward to Ernie and Randall, and then if you're in agreement, we'll let them make the decision.
Okay. Well, as is, Eric has it and does nothing with it. So.
Yep.
I don't know what a Twitter account is, but I know a lot of people use it. So.
Okay.
If Eric is willing to simply turn it over, which I don't see any reason why he shouldn't. If not, start a new one, and we'll just make an announcement. Hey, Twitter account right here. In that case, well.
Yep. And just to share with you, sir, RacerX did do that. He did start a second Twitter account, and RacerX has. I can't say that I remember if RacerX made a permanent decision yet, but RacerX was considering, because he's got a very loaded plate, as you can imagine, giving the one that RacerX started over to Tanner, and whether that's happened or not or will happen, RacerX and Tanner will have to work out. But the one that Eric has now, that's the one that Tanner had asked about. But I'll just have a conference call with Randall and Ernie and get Tanner hooked up with him directly, and then depending on how that situation goes, we'll move forward. If that sounds okay to you, sir.
Well, maybe somebody should contact Eric and say, "Are you willing to do anything?"
Right. Maybe Ernie should do. Yeah, okay, absolutely, good point.
Yeah, have Ernie call Eric and talk to him and discuss it. And the further I can keep Eric and the family away from anything that happens with me, the better. The government would love nothing more than to drag them in too. So.
Yeah, no, understandably so. And I saw what happened on that first trial in March. And the point I made with everybody, as just me being a third-party witness, is I sit around my dinner table at night I have a 25-year-old son, and I have two of them actually, and we disagree on a lot of things. And I can't imagine people recording our dinner time conversations and taking cherry picking portions of those conversations and playing it in front of hundreds of people in open court, trying to make a big deal about every little disagreement. So I completely understand where you're coming from about keeping your family away from this, because the government loves nothing better than to who doesn't sit around the dinner table and disagree with their family on an item or two. It's absolutely absurd what they try to do to you, and they monitor every word and every letter. So we understand what's going on from that perspective, and we'll, if you're in agreement, we'll just start those conversations rolling and see what comes of it.
Sounds great. That's all I needed, brother.
Okay.
I did.
I'm trying to think if I got anything. I don't think I do. I think that's it. I'll make sure that this gets out to Tanner, and we'll move forward on it. Seems like there was something, but there's always something going on. But I can't. Oh no. I always like after we hang up, that phone goes down. There's always something I remember, but I'm sure it'll wait till tonight. So I really appreciate you calling.
Sounds great. Thank you, brother.
Okay. God bless.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, that was Pastor Hovind. There's been some discussion about starting up a Twitter account. I think, let me look at my countdown application here, folks. Countdown application. Whoops. Let me get to it. Where the heck is it? Here we go. We got 45 days, 16 hours till his new trial, and you can better believe there's a few of us that are going to work our tail off to make as much noise, shine as much light as possible. And Tanner has stepped up and offered to do some things with the Twitter account, and it involves other people, and ultimately Kent has to give permission on what happens on his Twitter account. And so because some people are remaining anonymous, and rightfully so, we're not claiming that's a bad thing. A lot of people have chosen to remain anonymous. Ken has to make decisions, and it's very difficult for him to make decisions when people on the outside, everything is being recorded and every correspondence is being cherry-picked to make a big deal about. And so in any event, this is just a simple email about who should control the Twitter account, and I'll get this uploaded to YouTube. We'll send it to Tanner, and Tanner can reach out to Ernie and Randall, and they can get Eric involved as they deem appropriate. And Racer X, he's got a Twitter account as well, and whether he decides to hand that over to Tanner or not, it will be up to Racer X's. None of this involves really me directly, except that I'm just the messenger boy. I've never tweeted anything and don't even really know what Twitter is all that much. But anyway, this is going to YouTube.